Hi friends, welcome to the third class on food security in India. Let's start with the history of rationing in India. The introduction of rationing in India dates back to the 1940s during the Bengal famine. The rationing system was revived in the 1960s due to an acute food shortage prior to the Green Revolution. In response to the high poverty levels reported by the NSSO in the mid 1970s, three major food intervention programs were introduced. First, the public distribution system for food grains. Second, the Integrated Child Development Services ICDS, launched in 1975, and the Food for Work program, introduced in 1977-78. NSSO means National Sample Survey Organization. Okay. Over the years, several new programs have been launched and some existing ones have been restructured, drawing on the growing experience in administering them. Currently, there are numerous poverty alleviation programs or PAPs, primarily focused on rural areas. Programs like the public distribution system and the midday meal scheme are exclusively focused on food security, while most employment programs also contribute to food security by increasing the incomes of the poor. What is the current status of the PDS? The public distribution system is the most significant initiative taken by the Government of India to ensure food security. Initially, the coverage of PDS was universal with no distinction between the poor and the non-poor. Over the years, PDS policies have been revised to make the system more efficient and targeted. In 1992, the revamped public distribution system (RPDS) was introduced in 1,700 blocks across the country to extend the benefits of PDS to remote and backward areas. In June 1997, the Targeted Public Distribution System (TPDS) was introduced in a renewed effort to adopt the principle of targeting the poor in all areas. For the first time, a differential pricing policy was implemented for the poor and non-poor. Further, in 2000, two special schemes were launched: the Antyodaya Anna Yojana (AAY), targeting the poorest of the poor, and the Annapurna scheme (APS), aimed at indigent senior citizens. These schemes were integrated with the existing PDS network. The PDS has proved to be the most effective instrument of government policy over the years in stabilizing prices and making food available to consumers at affordable rates. It has been instrumental in averting widespread hunger and famine by supplying food from surplus regions of the country to deficit areas. The system, including the minimum support price and procurement, has contributed to an increase in food grain production and provided income security to farmers in certain regions. There are certain negative points raised against the public distribution system. Instances of hunger are prevalent despite overflowing granaries. FCI godowns are filled with grains, with some rotting away and others being eaten by rats. In 2014, the stock of wheat and rice with the FCI was 65.3 million tons, far exceeding the minimum buffer norms. There is a general consensus that maintaining such high levels of buffer stocks of food grains is undesirable and can be wasteful. This leads to high carrying costs, wastage, and deterioration in grain quality. The increased procurement of food grains at higher MSP is the result of pressure exerted by leading food grain producing states such as Punjab, Haryana, and Andhra Pradesh. MSP means minimum support price. The rise in MSP has encouraged farmers, particularly in surplus states, to divert land from the production of coarse grains, which are the staple food of the poor, to the production of rice and wheat. The intensive use of water in rice cultivation has also led to environmental degradation and a decline in water levels, threatening the sustainability of agricultural development in these states. Per capita consumption of PDS rice has doubled in rural India and increased by 66% in urban India since 2004-5. Similarly, the per capita consumption of PDS wheat has doubled in both rural and urban India during the same period. PDS dealers are sometimes found engaging in malpractices such as diverting grains to the open market for higher margins, selling poor quality grains at ration shops, and irregularly opening the shops. Now we come to the point role of cooperatives in food security. Cooperative societies have set up shops to sell low priced goods to poor people. In Tamil Nadu, around 94% of all fair price shops are operated by cooperatives. In Delhi, Mother Dairy is making strides in providing milk and vegetables to consumers at controlled rates set by the government of Delhi. Amul, another success story of cooperatives from Gujarat, has revolutionized milk and milk products, bringing about the white revolution in the country. In Maharashtra, the Academy of Development Science (ADS) has facilitated a network of non-governmental organizations to set up grain banks in different regions. ADS also organizes training and capacity building programs on food security for NGOs. Thank you.